It came from a Japanese folklore. Like basically,
nobody's looking.
Long story short, it was a king.
Nobody's looking.
And of course, he can't ascend to the throne. And his mom basically was teaching him the way of how to be a king. That's fine. And basically, long story short, his mom was teaching him where the king, and he kept asking like, why do we take care of even the lowest citizen? And basically, she told him like, you got to be able to take care of the lowest, because if you don't, then you'll never be strong. Because it's the lowest that actually feed the strongest. So if you take care of them, so it's just a full circle.
Every hero started at low.
You know, everybody does everything different. Some people have good upcoming, some people have lesser upcoming.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And make sure you're talking to.
Is that good? Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're back to Free World Radio. What the fuck is this?
I thought we were done with the technical difficulties.
Fucking
That's my radio time.
electrical fucking wires and shit. Alright, everybody. Alright, let's do this.
We had a holiday episode, so there was stuff everywhere.
Make the next one.
Next holiday. Introducing everybody. We have Defo here. Y'all make some noise. Make some noise. See how they play now?
Appreciate it.
They had to warm up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, so tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? Let's just start there.
Born in Orlando, raised in Charlotte, North Carolina, so that's where I say I'm from. Someone asked me, I say Charlotte. Moved here in middle school, and then I've been here since then.
I definitely was gonna ask you, when did you make the big move back?
And then moved back here in middle school. It's cool. I mean, when I moved back, I didn't have no friends, so I had to make some friends and, start from scratch. But I met some pretty cool people here, so no regrets.
So let's go ahead and jump right into it then. How did you get into the artist game? What made you start?
Man, when I was 10 years old, I knew I wanted to make music. I remember, I have a funny story actually. In middle school, I remember my teacher, she had us all write down what we wanted to be when we were older. And I said I wanted to be a rapper, but I forgot a P. So we had a little parent-teacher conference.
No.
So yeah, but I got bigger aspirations than that. So yeah, rapper, 2 P's if you're trying to spell that. But yeah, humble beginnings. For sure.
I would be so hurt if I got a phone call as a parent. Yes, you need to come down here immediately.
Yeah, and that was 6th grade, so I told you I moved here in middle school, so that was like my introduction to Florida, so things gotten better since then.
Yeah. How long have you been taking music serious?
Really taking it serious,
serious. Like you knew at this point that you had to grind and people actually listen to you, they fuck with your music.
I made my first song when I was 17, but I wasn't really serious yet. I really became serious like 2 years ago. I got a homie, shout out Tyler, shout out T-Rib. He's one of my main homies. I remember he would come over, I show him my music sometimes, and one time he came over, and he's always super real with me, and that's like the kind of people I need in my corner, And I'll show him stuff, and sometimes he'd be like, yo, this is not it, man, But I remember one time I had him come over, and I was playing on music, playing a song, and he was just bobbing his head, and he was just quiet, bobbing his head, and at the end he was like, yo, he's like, you got something here, and he's like, that's when I started taking it serious, because I was like, okay, I got a shot for real, and it's something I always wanted to do, and if I can see it, then I can do it,
You can see it, you can believe it. A lot of people do not understand that. It's as simple as dreaming. When you dream, it's just making it reality. It's just taking the first steps forward.
Dreaming is the first step to manifesting, so 100%.
As an artist, what is your biggest goal?
My biggest goal, I've always wanted to do a show, but a show for me, I've been doing the showcase with you, done some other shows.
So you want a headline?
I want a headline, yeah.
you know how to do it. All you gotta do is, hey, we're headlining a show.
Yeah.
Get some people that want to open up for you. Sell tickets. It's just that easy.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I mean, I did my first little I was called open mic. I did my first one in like September. My homie Logan put me on that, and I did that, and started moving from there. And the showcase I did with you, that was my fourth time out there, but killed it, So I'm gonna keep doing that.
You definitely got second place, so you're moving up somewhere.
Yeah,
that's
next time I'll be first, though. Next time I'll be first.
So tell me about your artist journey and some of the difficulties you had to endure.
Yeah, so I say the hardest thing about being an artist is not everyone's gonna see the vision. You gotta be able to see it yourself, and that's what matters. I got people close to me, but nobody's gonna grind for you. You gotta do it on your own. Like that love and support's always there, but you gotta know when it's about what you do behind closed doors. Like that's where it really comes down to. I say that's the hardest part of being an artist for sure.
That hand-me-out shit is weak.
Yeah, man.
You wouldn't believe it. I like people that just randomly always go like this.
But that's the sweetest thing is when you earn it.
Especially when it's something you really want. Like that big show that you got, or just you hit the nail on the head with that one. I'm sorry. You've been an artist 2 years, so you're not a rookie anymore.
I dropped my first song in February, so.
How's that going? And what is the name of that song?
First song that I dropped was was it I'm Next or was it She Want? I think it was I'm Next. Yeah, it was I'm Next. So my music like in February to even now sounds way different.
Oh yeah.
But
the artist journey.
Yeah, but in February,
artist journey.
I remember like playing that song because me and my homie we roommates, and I remember playing that song on my speaker and we're just vibing to it, and he's like that's the one you gotta drop first, and I was like bet, so dropped that first and took it from there.
Sounds like you have a lot of real people in your corner, and that's something that I want to point out, because a lot of people have teams and it's always drop this. Yeah, bro, this is hot. A lot of people don't have this is ass. You need to get back in the booth. And that's something you seem to be blessed with. A lot of people that really want to see you prosper.
I got a saying that I'd rather have 4 quarters than 100 pennies. And that's something I keep tight, for sure.
These metaphors are going hard.
Hey man, I gotta give a good interview.
Einstein himself is gonna raise in his grave and go, bro, this is excellent. This is excellent. I like it.
For sure.
So, with you being not new, but being still fairly new in the game, give me something that you would tell a younger artist if day one, hey man, what's it take to be an artist? What would you tell me?
I'll say what we started out talking about, so how well do you see that? Like if you see it, you believe it, you can make it happen. But if you don't have that belief, genuine belief in yourself, then that's step one. You gotta get that belief. You gotta have unwavering confidence in yourself. And if you can't do that, then you're not gonna make it. And that's like the tough reality. That's anything though. That's anything. You gotta believe in yourself.
That is anything, but in particular, in this game, if you don't have thick skin and unwavering, I like how you said that, unwavering confidence, because you got it. To go in front of people and you don't know how they're gonna take your music, and you then blood, sweat, and tears put into them.
Oh yeah.
Like, speaking of that instance, do you have a show that's ever happened to you before?
Where people didn't rock with it or something?
I know you said you have 4 shows. Have you ever had an instance in those 4 where people just weren't rocking with it?
I've been lucky, man. Everybody's showing me hella love, So I take that. But people were to not like it or something, then that's just not my target audience.
I like that. You answered that so. You answered that so professionally. Like that's how you're supposed to do it. Like you got some people, man, they don't rap with me. Fuck them. But these the people that's paying your bills. These are the people that gotta listen to your shit.
Just because they don't like one song doesn't mean they won't like the next song.
I like that. And then let's go back to something you said earlier. You said your sound in February is way different than what it is now.
Always changing.
What kind of inspired that?
I got a favorite artist. I've been listening to D Savage for forever, man. That's my favorite artist.
Okay.
somehow he's listening to this. Let's get something working together, man. But you know, so I like that kind of like plug and B kind of sound, you know, like kind of auto-tuney, like kind of more melodic kind of rapping.
Okay,
And
okay.
I've always tried to like do that, but make it my own, you know, like not take from that, but like learn how to like build off of that, you know.
So what would you say your style is?
It's hard to describe, you know, maybe I just have the lack of words for it, but like I just have my own kind of sound, and you know, I don't really like being compared to people, so I just say that I got my own sound, and it's something I'm still honing and crafting, you know, so it's still gonna be changing, but
Respectable. Respectable. Alright, well, we do have one of your songs. You wanna go ahead and tell us your first song?
Live This will be the first one. That's my #1 song. I performed that. You saw that at the show, showcase, and it's been a pretty big one, so I like that one.
That was one of the ones being the judges were like, it caught our eye. We were like, okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay, we did not come to play.
You got something with that one.
What did, tell me a process behind it. Like,
Making that song?
yeah, like what inspired it? What made you, I like in the previous show before this, like he said, he just kind of went in the booth and did it. What makes you write? Like, give me, so many words for a simple sentence. Give me your process.
Yeah.
For writing the song.
So, I always start out with like the melody first. Like when I hear like a beat or something that I like, the first thing that always comes on, it's kind of weird, but like the music kind of makes itself. Like I think of it in my head first, like a melody or something, and I was like, first thing I'll do is I'll just record myself just humming like on the mic, and then I'll go back and I'll fill in words for it.
Very interesting.
And that's where I start. And Live This, I came up with that song because I had another, it was my first ever little showcase I was gonna do, and I had another song called Main Thing, and I wanted another song like that. So I was talking to Logan, and he was like, we were talking, I was like, I need another song like that, that's gonna be like vibey, that like, you know, keep like, I wanna get people lit, and I want them to stay there, because I only get 2 songs, you know, so I gotta make sure that those 2 songs, they remember me. So I made that song, and I got one bar in that song, and it's, I got it because, you watch ball, like basketball at all, or not? There's just like this clip, and it's like Jordan Clarkson, and he's a hooper, man, and he has like a fitted cap on, and like people know like if you can ball with like a fitted cap on, you're like nice,
Yeah,
and like
pretty soft.
And so in that video, he's like, it's like an open gym, and he's just like balling on people, and like he's in like the fitted cap, and like so in that song, like part of the chorus is like, just give me the touch, and we gonna be winning. I know that I'm tough, could ball in a fitted. And I got that from that video, so that's like kind of random shout out, but yeah.
But I mean, I like that too. Use metaphors in your rap.
Yeah.
Make me think with a rap. Make me run it back.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I can be like, what you say? You're not talking about guns and slanging. You're talking about something that made me think. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, before we go to commercial break, this is brought to you by Free World Radio and Indiejamz. If you want an interview, make sure you tap in with both our Instagrams at Indiejamz Radio or Free World Radio _
Free world.
Bro, that is a real chant. That's a real chant.
Are you chanting live on here?
They're gonna be like, he's a cult.
He's
He's a cult leader.
I'm like, yeah, I'm doing a song.
He's a cult leader. Get him. Alright, so this second half, I got
I changed up the frame. I wear the blood, your body like I'm damn. This blood is from getting these bands. I don't have the tags. About everything I do with a text. I hit from the cage, you kissing the rain. I'm setting my face in the cards that I play. Now I'm in bank and I'm eating for this.
We'll get personal. Upcoming project.
Yeah, she said I'm bad, but I'm nice. I think I'm moving, I'm gonna do it precise. If they watch wrong, just know it's my vice. I'm doing these shows, I live for the night. Shorty is fine, I know that it's fine. And she gon' be mine at the end of the night.
Perform that live?
Yeah.
Yes. I can see this.
live on my own.
It was literally between him and Justin.
Shawty fiend, she gripping my clothes. She still in my
Oh, you only
feet,
lost
so
that.
just let her go. If it's time to go, then I'm finna go. So keep it up.
What's up, nigga? What's up, nigga?
She always fun, 'cause she always feeling, she feeling me
What I
up.
need.
She get like grimace, just give me that touch. Show me when we winning, I know I'm tough. The ball
Justice
is
is having
I
a
got the
great
cuts, so stick on me, hitting my cup is a mug.
And he had a
To think about us.
Alright, we're coming back.
So cap and you walk on the love.
Yeah,
I really think that she love when we fuck, 'cause she always feeling, she feeling me up. She shaking like grimace, just give me the touch. Show me when we winning, I know I'm tough. The ball is I got the cuts, so stick on me, hitting my cup is a mug. The way they spit, she think about us. You still cap and you walk on the love. 'Cause I really did this.
you lost because you were well more, like he was more together than the other.
Cause I really
And the
did
way
this.
he
I
was,
really
the
did
way
this.
he
I really
tried,
did this.
the people at the judges pretty much were like, yo, he's ready for that next level. So
I'm gonna get ready though.
that's, bro, cause I'm telling you, it was, you swayed. I didn't know what you, like I said, it was my first time seeing you perform. So I was just like,
Hey man.
they got some fire. Okay.
Hey, one thing about me, man, is like I'm like a sponge. You know, somebody gives me advice, I take it, I run with it. My first time performing, the guy, the host, it was crazy because there's other people that performed there, and he could have talked to anybody, but he talked to me. Like he talked to me out on stage in front of everyone. He was like, "You got the music." He's like, "You just need to interact with the crowd." So I was like, I took that, and next time I went out, was started just going up to people, like, you know, jump off the stage, go up to people, because that's what they'll remember. That's what they'll
And
say.
that's what it takes, bro. Like at the end of the day, like you're always, every performance is a chance for somebody new to become a fan, whether people believe it or not. It's just like with DJing. They always say you're never a true DJ until you DJ in an empty room. And that's the same thing with artistry. Until you rap in an empty room, there's like one or two people, bro, it doesn't matter. Vibe with those one or two people. Give them something so they can go tell their friends.
Yeah.
They might just have been passing through. But like, it's you could tell people who really want it and people who are just doing it because their friends tell them to, or they really, like, it's just like, man.
There's a difference. And it's like something you could just feel, for sure.
Oh, definitely. Right, when you perform, we knew, like, all right, he's serious. There's people that perform and you're just like, all right, they're just here. They just want to hear our sound.
I appreciate that.
And you actually have that sound that makes you want to go places.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say about that. You have that sound that makes you want to go places.
Appreciate that, man.
Of course. Since we're getting all touchy, wetchy in here, yeah, I like that word. I like the word. All right. Let's go ahead and kick it off with this. Give me a strength of your artistry right now.
I say my strength is I'm just myself, unapologetically. You know, I'm gonna be me, and nobody's gonna stop me from being me. The way I rap, the way I approach the music, everything. I don't try to copy other people. I don't try to, you know, be something I'm not. I just go up and I be myself, and if people like my music, they're gonna like me. I'm gonna like them, you know. So it's that simple.
If only everybody really knew that all you had to do was be yourself. And like, you'll attract more flies with honey than shit. And trying to be like everybody else is really shit. Because there's so many copies of everybody doing the same fucking shit. There's gonna be a fly that tries to fly in my food plate for this.
Yes. Talking about it too much.
Talking about it too much.
Manifesting.
And give me a weakness that you feel like you should improve.
My weakness is, you know, I'll just go back to what we were just talking about. I just need that whole package, you know. I'm still pretty new. I don't hold that against myself. I know I've only started since February, like really, like releasing music. Mm-hmm. I've taken what people have said and worked on that. You know, my stage presence, the way I carry myself, the look, getting the look down, getting the sound down. You know, like it sounds like cringy when people say like aura, but like you got to be able to have like aura. Like you got to be able to walk in, people like.
And just to let you know, you're hitting all the key points that not only myself but other people tell starting artists, you're on the right path. Because a lot of people don't realize that being an artist, like, it's a real lifestyle. Like, you gotta live, eat, and breathe. Like, you may have a 9 to 5, but that 9 to 5 ain't nothing compared to like the artist grind. Like, so, nah, you're definitely on the right path. And I respect you for even, you know, being able to say like a weakness of yours, because a lot of people are too prideful to be like, I have a weakness. Like nobody's perfect, and at the end of the day, we all we mask it, but I mean, you gotta work on everything. So let's get into our second question, shall we?
Let's do it.
You're looking at young Defo.
Definitely.
Young Defo.
Yes, sir.
And you're adult Defo now.
Say again, yeah. Yeah, I'm not that old, man. But
How old are you?
24.
You're so young.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
This one girl called me Unc the other day.
It hurt your feelings, didn't it?
My heart broke. I was like,
I'm 32. Imagine how I feel. I be, what you mean?
Yeah, 32 years young, man.
Yeah, facts. You know, my legs and back still hurt here now.
Put some icy hot on that. Good.
Fun fact, I can't use icy hot. I will break out. And I was, very bad. Very
Like a
bad.
knee brace or something.
I have more tomorrow.
One for every day. Monday, Wednesday.
You know, it gets pretty bad out here. But no, what would you tell young Defo if you could? Like, if you could pass down knowledge that you know now, what would be one thing that you tell yourself?
Like to myself when I began as an artist, or just like young me in general.
Just young you in general. Like you can pick any. You can think about any point in your life when, realistically, you looked up and whether you look to the sky, look in darkness. This is what I tell people is, like, save a time when you were younger that you really needed guidance.
Yeah.
What would you have told yourself then?
Well, this isn't really guidance. I have some guidance too, but the first thing I would say is that I never lost the vision. You know, like, because I think like when you get older, you go through things like, you know, it's easy to get caught up in like the rat race. You know, or like just getting like too busy. You feel like you can't do things that you want to do no more. And you know, it's like a talk I had with one of my friends once, and it's like, it sounds funny, but you gotta keep some of that like that child inside you that you had when you were younger, because that's the dreamer. You know, you can't lose the dreamer.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like advice, I would say, you know, I've been through some tough stuff, man. You know, I had like a really serious medical disease in high school, and like there's a time where I wasn't sure if I was gonna be here. You know, so just keep your head up. I did keep my head up during that time, but like that reassurance, you know, being like, hey, we're here, we made it, and we're good, and I'm better now.
Yeah.
And it's like, and not only am I better physically, but I'm better mentally because of that. I went through something tough, and I came out on the other side, and that showed me I can beat anything.
Do you want to talk about it? Is that okay to talk about?
Yeah, I had Graves' disease, but at the time, like I said, it's just like hypothyroidism.
Yeah.
I played basketball, and I couldn't play anymore because my heart would beat so fast. I would lose oxygen to my brain, and I'd pass out.
Oh no, I have a heart condition as well. I have a hole in my left ventricle, so yeah.
So I did that, man. So,
That's life.
yeah, we all got something, right?
You know, everybody has some kind of problem.
Yeah, man. So it was tough, you know, just being like an athlete in high school. I couldn't really do a lot. I had the skill, but I didn't have the body for it, you know. But I took that, and I was like, you know what?
I know
Something
that
else
hurt.
out there for
I
me.
know that hurt.
You know,
I could imagine, bruh, the skills, but your body. Oh my god.
I remember trying out for the high school basketball team, man. I remember the coach came up to me and told me, he was like, you were the final cut, man. He's like, you didn't make it because your conditioning's not there. And I knew, I was like, I'm not fat, you know, I'm skinny, like I should be in shape. I play every day, you know, I should be good. Why am I not in shape? And then like that was that whole cycle of figuring it out. At first they thought I might have like lung cancer, so they were like, it was tough. It was tough times, but you know, I'm here now, and like the past is the past, man. I'm here now, so yeah.
God. Oh, there's the jaw dropper for the day.
Hey man, let's get the mood back up.
There's the jaw dropper for the day.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Well, fuck. All right.
Next
Damn.
question.
I got you.
Next question.
Hold on, we're still processing. Fuck. All right. No, that's actually pretty empowering though, because like there's a lot of people that come on this show and they've all overcome past things, and like one of the things that I like to showcase to people that are watching is that no matter what you go through in life, as long as you keep one foot in front of the other, you'll be okay.
That's all it takes.
Like, no matter how dark the road, like the road has to end sometime.
Exactly.
The day has to start. You're not, you know, there's 24 hours in a day,
And if you keep walking, the sun's gonna come up eventually, and you'll see where you're at.
Yeah.
So just remember, keep your head up. And then it's the holiday season. You know, I know some people have harder times than others. You know, so reach out to the friend that you know is going through a hard time. And the strong people, you should definitely check on them as well, because strong people don't have people to check on.
You know, you gotta pray that they win the battles and never talk about.
Amen to that. And with that being said, what kind of other shows and stuff do you have coming up?
Sunday, I'm going to I'm going to Kissimmee. I met this guy over at your showcase, Hip Hop Society.
Nice.
I met this guy, I think his name is on Instagram, I think he's like, oh Mikey, shout out to him. He hit me up after the show, he's like, hey, you wanna come perform? I was like, yeah, you know, why not? I'm gonna take every opportunity. Every opportunity to tour, I'm gonna take it.
As you should.
So I'm gonna go do that, do a couple songs. It's actually like, I thought it was like an artist showcase, but it's actually like a tour competition. So I'm just gonna be there doing that. You know, it's gonna be good vibes, I guess.
Yo,
you know, like
yo, come on.
I'm not throwing any money though. I'll tell you right now, man. I don't got the funds for that. I'm a broke college kid, man. But hey, I'm just gonna do my songs and make a few more friends.
What are you majoring in?
Integrated business. So I'm gonna learn how to take care of the money on my own. So when I make it in music, I don't gotta worry about, you know, nothing like on that kind of side, you know. Get the finances down first.
And there's nothing wrong with
Shout out mom and dad, they're the ones that put that in my mind. You know?
Hey, we all have role models. Definitely all have role models. Shout out to, damn it, fuck. This is that second time shit happened today. No, I wasn't gonna say shout out to moms and pop. I was gonna say shout out to the mindset you have, because at the end of the day, a lot of artists don't have that.
Hey man, that's where it starts, you know? It starts with the mindset.
You gotta be deep. You gotta be deeply rooted in what you really want.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, do you have any mixtapes or new songs coming out as well?
The second song that's gonna be playing, it's not out yet. So a little unreleased something for you, man. You know, because I rock with you so heavy, man.
Yeah, we get unreleased.
So you know, it's still got a little bit of mastering that needs to be done, but I think I'm gonna drop it like next Friday. It's called FOMO. FOMO, Fear of Missing Out. Yeah, it's gonna be a good song. It sounds a little different than my other music. It sounds different than the song that y'all just played, Live This.
What made you record this and release this?
I'll be honest, you know, I went through a breakup of a 6-year relationship, like a while ago, and you know, love to her. I still pray for her all the time. You know, things end, but it doesn't mean you gotta things wrong with the other person. You know,
right.
But I made this song kind of like from that, you know, like where it's like, you know, I had that fear of missing out, but I'm gonna just keep going, you know, and like kind of same with other people, you know. The song doesn't have like a crazy meaning though, like you don't gotta read the lyrics too heavy, but you know, just a little vibe.
All right, a little vibe we shall see in the wealth, everybody. So wait, fuck that. Give your shout outs.
Oh, I was gonna ask, I was like, hey, let me get my shout outs.
Yes, give your shout outs, my bad.
I got a little list.
Oh,
Hey man, shout out. First of all, shout out Logan. Shout out my homie right here. This is my roommate. Come over here. Come
here, Logan.
Come on, let's go.
Come get in the middle.
This is my dog right here, bro. Make sure you get in the shot.
Let's come sit in the middle, Mr. Logan. You've been
a seat.
You've been a problem. You know.
My bad.
Hey, man. Shout out to Logan, because real talk, I would not be making music at the level I'm making it right now if it was not for this guy right next to me. Because he put it in my mind that I can do this for real. So shout out to him. Shout out to mom and dad. I know y'all are listening right now. You know, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for y'all. You went through a lot to even get me here in the first place, and to get me through school, to get me through everything that I've been through. So mom and dad, shout out to T-Rib, Tyler Rivera. Shout out to Manny, Nolo Code. You know, Manny, you're the first to drop music, so I had to go after it after I saw you drop. Shout out to Brandon. It was his birthday when I was performing. That's the shout out I gave.
Yeah.
Brandon. Yeah, those are the main homies, man. You know, Warren, Sterling, Diego. They all in my corner, man. You know, so they all know who they are. Shout out to everyone at UCF. That's you know, repping me. Not afraid to say that they listen to Defo. You know.
There you go.
All the people that rep me for real. You know, I love you. So that's what it matters. That's all the shout outs I got.
There you go. And with that, before we go, It's Redtables. Fun fact of the day.
Time to learn something.
Yes. Did you guys know that in the 1900s, the Nazis landed in Antarctica to look for an item called the Spear of the Heavens, which was ironically supposed to be, according to documentations, the spear that stabbed Jesus. However, more than half of Hitler's army that he sent down there mysteriously came up missing and was returned to Germany with no documentation of what happened. 20 years later, the United States sent an army-sized battalion down there. We'll say 500 to keep it easy. 300 men reported missing, equipment destroyed, and everything else. And
Send me facts.
I will send you Carpac.
I'm gonna do some research on this.
And-
You know,
and-
like Captain. Let me hold that spear.
And if y'all didn't know, of course everybody knows that there's bases all
It
over
better be
Antarctica.
credible.
There's bases all over Antarctica, right? But there's one zone that's called the red zone that no country on earth can go to because it's held by what is known as, imagine somebody or something that is more powerful than all the other governments in the world as a private company.
So like Illuminati type thing?
Let's say bigger than them.
What's bigger than them?
Exactly.
You wouldn't even know. Like if they're that big, they're gonna be hidden. you know?
Exactly. So imagine something like that in the world is truly in what's called the red zone in Antarctica, and nobody has any kind of
You're saying
documentation.
red zone, I'm thinking NFL red zone.
And on that note, we're gonna start his song, Defo, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, appreciate you, man.
No
appreciate
problem.
it. Appreciate it.
Mr. Logan, we heard a lot about
Hey,
you
man.
as well. And
Appreciate it.
DJ OV, go ahead and spin that track.
Yeah.
She acting like she hate me. She love me, I'm a lover. Pull that horse like Bogo. They don't wanna FOMO. They don't wanna They don't wanna FOMO. She tryna keep me tethered. I move and change the weather.